All right, here I am live. This is Becky at Aunt Beck's Creations. And what you see here is some rocks that I went over to the big power line right away. And I just picked these up from the ground and I've washed them in some hot, soapy dishwater. And they're drying. They're pretty dry. And I'm going to participate in the Kindness Rocks project. And what you do is you paint on a rock and you include a positive message, and then you just abandon your rocks in public locations. Like I'm going to take 2 or 3 of these and put them at Zestos because they have rocks around all their trees. And then I'm going to leave some along the river walk, so people can find them and they can pick them up and take them home with them, or they can leave them there so the next person walking by gets the positive message. So I don't think I'm going to paint on these with you all today. I just wanted to tell you about this project. And then we're going to make a list of positive sayings. I think I have like 20 something rocks here. Let me see. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I have 19 rocks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the smoothest side and I'll paint it however I'm going to paint it. And then you can use paint pens, or you can paint it with a paintbrush. But all you have to do is put a base color down, and they said on the website to use multi-surface paints, and then you seal it with Mod Podge. That's what the site says. Now, if you want to learn more about this, all you have to do is go down into the description box below, and there is a link that talks all about this. And the actual day to abandon your rocks is November 13th. Okay, so that gives me basically 3 days to get my rocks painted and sealed and dispersed on the 13th. So I thought we would put together our minds and come up with 20 or more positive messages that could be painted on rocks. So I'm trying to find a piece of notebook paper is what I'm doing right at the moment. Now, on my phone, which I don't know where my phone is, I could go to my Pinterest page and pull them off there. But I thought it would be fun to do a list on here. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Nina. And I'm a little bit later than I thought I was going to be getting on here. We've got an issues going on with the Sally cat. And I had to get flea medicine on all of the cats. And we did Piper last, and it took both Greg and I. She bit me. She bit me there. She scratched me. So yeah, it's been a very interesting morning. And we are currently waiting for Sally to pee in the crate so I can take P back to the vet. So yeah, that's joy and happiness of owning a special needs, apparently, kitty cat. And Greg's going to have to buy some expensive cat food for her, because the vet says that you can't buy any, when you have a cat like this, you can't buy any grocery store type food and not have them have allergic reaction. He thinks she's having an allergic reaction to the food. So she's going on the Hills diet, ZD to start with formula. And he also said there's shampoos, if we could get her to give her a bath, that there are some shampoos that we could give her a bath with, but she's really all nails. I don't know how that would work out. All right, Mina's throwing them out for me, the positive words. So I'm going to turn the autofocus off, bring it down a little closer, and we'll make up a list of words and phrases. So Nina has given us joy, peace, hope, strength, love, and grace. So that's 6. I might go grab my phone and see if I could pull out just some short positive messages to leave. And maybe we'll play a game after that. Hi, Barb. Truth, admire, and peaceful. Up here by peace, I'll put peaceful. Oh, now, oh, goodness. Yeah, and what's going to be the problem is I've got a couple cats that are grazers, meaning that, like Howie grazes. He'll eat a little bit and then he'll go off. He'll eat a little bit and then go off. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to manage, because the vet said it, even if she gets the tiniest little bit of the other cat's food, she could have allergic reaction. So, yeah, I'm trying to remain positive, and I thought how fitting to do a live on positive stuff. So yeah, but they took blood, and she cried the whole way to the vet, and she cried and cried when they were drawing blood, because she's nothing but skin and bones. So they had to take the blood from her back leg, inside back leg, and just broke my heart to see her crying like that. So hopefully
this for Sally's bath time, so she's all nails. That's why I got that.
Okay, so I need to go back to the one. If she ever does the thing we need her to do in that crate, I'll take that back and tell them I'll get some of the shampoo. We'll give it a try. I don't know. Friendship. I like that one too. So anyway, let's talk crafts now. I've gotten the cat all out of my system. I think we've got enjoy, smile, hugs, friendship. Hi, Mary Lou. Courage and wisdom. Harmony and serenity. May happiness find you. I wrote too big. That's my biggest problem, is I write too big. Gratitude. Compassion. I kind of figured that's what you were aiming for, Brenda. That's may happiness find you. Let me grab my phone real quick. I say real quick. There it is. Okay. Greg's getting ready, so if you guys hear noise in the background, he's trying to get out the door to work. So I'm going to open my Pinterest page and see if I can find some short ones. Yeah, I want to exit that. And then everybody's free to look me up on Pinterest if they want to. Let me see. I need to go to my page, the saved ones that I've done. And I want... Let's see what's under quotes. I put all the quotes under quotes, but then if they're just funny off the wall quotes, they get put in my ha ha, very funny. Like this one, gardeners have dirty thoughts.
Love you, Mama.
Love you too. You got your ID, your belt, your shoes, your keys, all of the things that you need.
I even got the hovercraft.
All right, bye.
All right. And just to be made aware, Piper has entered the house.
Okay.
She is most displeased.
I know she's ticked off because we put flea stuff on her. I have the bite marks to prove it. All right. Barb, are you all done processing? Barb Filian, are you all done processing your garden now? Did you get snow already? Enchantment. I like that one too. Thanks, Janet. Hi, Mary. I'm looking for short ones that we could possibly fit on a rock. So if I get some painted, I'll just do a flip through of my rocks, kind of. They won't be flipping. I'm going to participate in it's called the Kindness Rocks Project. You paint a positive message on some smooth rocks and seal it with Mod Podge. And then on November 13th, you abandon the rocks in places where people can find them. Now, Carolyn at Carolyn's RV Life, she's got a t-shirt. It's, what does Carolyn's t-shirt say? Be happy, be kind, be free. Be happy, be kind, be free. And she has that on t-shirts. So if you use that one, give Carolyn at Carolyn's RV Life that. Magical days. But then you abandon them on the 13th for people to find. Did we get Beauty already? I thought I wrote that one. Beauty, and what was the other one you said? Imagine. This one should have been put over into my haha very funny board. It says, seriously, dude, is there a name for what's wrong with you? Yes, you may. Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love. If you got them, Mina, you can keep them going. You are a wonderful person. Got to write smaller, Becky. Write smaller. Person. All right, let's see here. Go back. Now that one would be fun, but it's kind of long. It says, never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment in the garden. That one's kind of long to try to print out. Hi, Nettie. Courage, rejoice, cherish. All right, Mary, I see that. Discover harmony. Let's do this. Let's go back here and we'll do short, positive messages. When I first got these rocks and picked them up before I washed them and all, my idea was to do the rock houses, but I like this one better, these ideas. Smile, nurture, inspire. I think we got inspire. No? It's good to have a list of positivity, right? Nettie says, Mary Lou, how are you? I might just continue on Friday. I might just continue my process instead of trying to do another video, Mary, before the hop. So mine will not be completed within the hop, but I will do a post to show it all pulled together, but I'll do the next few steps. This week has just gone kind of sideways with eye doctor's appointment, and it's been a weird week. It really has. I'm ready for Scott to be done with the first shift business and go back on second shift. In fact, I can't because I got to cook dinner. Sincerity and balance. Mina's on a roll. Of course, you could combine several of the words on one rock, you know. Okay, that's good. That's good. I really wanted to, my plan was this past weekend is to go for a walk by the river, but you guys, it was so cold. We would have had to bundle up to go. It's beautiful today. Yeah, let's talk about craft and chat real quick. Because of the hop on Friday, I am not planning to open a room in Phibbsville. So if you want to do craft and chat, show up at Ann's tomorrow. As far as I know, she's still a go on tomorrow. I just felt like we would all need kind of a breather in between the two hop sections and maybe work on some other projects. And I have a couple things I do want to talk about after we finish this list of positive things. Okay, here's a very short, I looked up short positive messages. Here's one. Every day is a second chance. Every day is a second chance. Journey, I love the things you've been turning out, the little trees and all those pumpkins. Now, are they look like they were fabric, painted fabric. Is that what those were? Teresa, I don't know why you couldn't do that. They just say to use the multi, let me show you. I think I have some multi-purpose that they came in the craft section. They just say multi-surface paint. But I don't know why you couldn't use it if you seal it good. Let me this is one reason I couldn't paint with y'all. I was going to try to go through my paints and find the ones that say multi-surface. Like this, the ink spot that I get, it's a multi-surface. So I think I have several colors in that. I just need to go and find where it says multi-surface, or you can use the one that outdoor paints. I have some of those too. You just want something that's going to hold up if they want to use them, in their own gardens. If somebody finds it and takes it home and puts it in their garden, that's fine. That means you reached one person. If they leave it there and several people see it, you've reached a bunch of others. The whole idea is to spread some positivity on Saturday, the 13th of November. Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare give up. I'm on every cat's poo list right now. Let's see. Never say never. I like that one. Mary, I don't know how you do these lists. It's hard to find them. Oh, okay. They're painted over your rusted fabric. If you haven't seen Journey's trees that she just recently posted a picture of, you should look it up. They're really cool looking. I'm sorry. Teresa, what are you looking for? That's fine. Enjoy the present. Enjoy the present. I got one. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Yeah, I just found out about it, Mary. So I'm going to try to do it. That's another thing I want to share the process. I'm behind on Packer Dye's project, so I need to do that. Love you too, Journey. Mina brought a sandwich home from Subway, had to wait until the cats left, going to watch and listen and eat before they come back. I can so relate. Your middle grandson does this? That's cool. Is Gigi? Hi, Gigi. I was in Gigi's earlier before I had to take the cat to the vet. And I was telling them in there that my sister is an art teacher, Robin, the one that does the pottery. And she manages an online art exhibit for all of her students. She puts up, it's like a online museum of the children's work. And she puts the best ones, or like recently they did construction paper monsters, and they were so cool. And but she does a lot of work putting this museum together, and she said only about 30% of her parents take advantage and go and view the pictures, but she keeps doing it because one year she got a letter from a grandparent, a grandmother, and it just really made her understand that what she does is worthwhile, even if only 30% participate and go and view their children's work and that kind of thing, to reach a grandparent that doesn't get to see their grandchildren's very often or at all. They can still view the thing my sister has set up, and it's worthwhile to her, put it that way. Don't should on yourself. We're up to 45. Make time to just breathe. Hi, Bernie. We don't meet people by accident. Mary says she loves lists. Oh, here's one. I am worthy of love and joy. Here you go. What consumes your mind controls your life. And I'm thinking of trying Posca pens. I know I'll have to be very careful not to smudge them, but I'm thinking they would work. So, like, put down a base coat of color with acrylic paint and then use the Posca pens on top and then let them set up and then they said use Mod Podge to seal them. Value yourself for who you are. Because I was thinking that would be easier to write with than a paintbrush. Pat yourself on the back. Don't kick yourself. I have a tendency, if I switch to cursive, it's because I can write faster in cursive. It's just I can't always read my cursive later. So I'm trying to keep the printing. It goes all doctorish after a while. Motion equals emotion. Motion equals emotion. Never give up. Others care. Bye, Teresa. You are loved. That's awesome, Debbie. The Kindness Rocks Project, they actually are having I guess it's a public thing. I've got a link in the description box below that November 13th is National Kindness Rocks Project Day, where you can go around and leave rocks. So I'm planning to do it Saturday. Journey says she likes to find them and then hide them again for somebody else. Well, my plan is I'm going to put 2 or 3 of them at Zestos because around the trees they have rocks like that. So I'm going to try to find some places that have rocks as part of their, oh gosh, the plants and stuff. Oh my goodness, I can't think it. All right. And Debbie says she sprays hers with triple thick clear glaze. And Debbie, somebody was asking on their website, on the Kindness Rocks project website, they recommend using multi-surface paint that says multi-surface. But somebody was asking, Teresa was asking, if you can use just regular acrylic paints on the rocks. And do you seal the rocks with anything before you paint them? Or do you just start painting directly on the rock? Yes, and Mod Podge does make a outdoor varnish. I have some clear spray. Oh, Bernie, I almost rolled on you, honey. I didn't know you'd roll right there. You don't have to get up. Honey, you don't have to get up. I also have some outdoor paints. Let me get that clear that I've got. I've got Kmart varnish. I've got UV resistant clear, and I have a lacquer spray, which this lacquer spray is really old because look at that label. But then I've got this one's UV resistant clear and Kmart varnish. This is non-yellowing protection for oil, acrylic, and watercolor. I'll read these more thoroughly and pick one. But I was just thinking this would be a way for me to clear coat them quickly. Just put them outside and spray them. That's spray paint. But I knew that a lot of people paint on rocks, but I just thought I saw this pop up on, I don't know if I was looking through Pinterest on something else. I think it was a Pinterest pin. And I said, oh, how cool, that's coming up. And then I realized how close it was to coming up. And I was like, ooh, do I really have time to add one more thing? Do you use the Krylon triple thick? That one I don't have. And Jude says she uses a polyethylene for indoor paperweight rocks. And Debbie says that she uses regular acrylic paint. Sometimes I paint with white first to get the other colors to stand out. See, that's what I was thinking, or even gesso the rock. And Jude says that what she uses gives a really high gloss finish. And the sprays I have will all work. Okay, so acrylic, Mrs. Gigi says acrylic paint, Posca pens, and Mod Podge. That was Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, just uploaded nope, she's live. She's doing Christmas kittens with ink tents. If anybody wants to look at that, you feel free. Kate at the Last Homely House is starting to show what's going to be in her Christmas boxes this year. And you guys, she's putting together some really pretty things. I really wanted to get one last year, but I just couldn't afford it. They're expensive, and then the postage to come from England is expensive, so I missed out. But she's putting together a lot of beautiful handmade items. Yesterday, she showed the artist. She interviews everybody that's going to put a product in her Christmas boxes. And yesterday was an artist, and she made prints. And they're going to print off artist quality prints that you can frame or use in art or whatever you want to do. But it's of a gray cat. And that just had me at the get-go. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. That was something I was going to share anyway. Mrs. G sent you an email. Yeah, let your colors dry in between. I love to do mandalas, Jude. I learned from Beth. Oh, Lord. Barb Owen. All right. I think we're pretty good on positive words and quotes and things. So let me tell you about something else. If you are a sewer or sewist, whichever you would like to call yourself, there's different terms from wherever. But I was watching some of the sewing ladies that I watch, and I watched a couple videos of a couple challenges that are running between November and December. They have dates and everything, but one of them is called hashtag Little Red Dress Project 21. And all you have to do is sew a red or burgundy dress. And they want it to be mostly no prints, just red to burgundy. It can be any shade of red, and to make a little red dress. Now, it does not have to be a dressy dress, which I used to sew dressy dresses when Scott and I would go to company Christmas parties, but they're not doing those anymore, or at least not nice formal ones where everybody showed up in gowns and stuff. Sometime maybe I'll share some of those pictures of us in a Christmas attire that I've made before. I think I've donated all of those gowns out though, so I don't have them, so I can't show them to you, but I have pictures somewhere. But that's going to run from November 26th to December 24th. And I took note of these because I'm thinking about participating in them because I can sew a little bit each day and fit it in here and there. The other one starts today and runs till December 17th. And it's just hashtag I'm so festive 2021. And what they're doing is they're doing any kind of Christmas material and sew something either for yourself, for a family member, or whatever. It can be a shirt, a skirt, a pair of pants, a dress, pajamas, an apron, anything with cute, funny, festive fabrics. So one is they want you to stay one challenge is stay within reds and burgundy, and then this other one is bring on the fun. And bring on, cutesy reindeer, snowmen, all that stuff, just to get the Christmas spirit going. They're trying to get everybody to get excited about the holidays. I don't know about you, but the holidays, as I get older and the children get older, it's harder to find that same excitement as when our kids were little, So I thought this could be fun, something fun to do. If I even make somebody laugh just because they're laughing at me for wearing some goofy print, at least they smiled, right? So I was going to participate in those two. I will put these hashtags in my description box below. If anybody else wants to participate, I am so enjoying getting back into sewing. I forgot how much I enjoyed it. But then again, it is so hard to find all these hobbies because I want to get back into cross stitching. I used to cross stitch all the time. I want to do that. I want to crochet more. I want to sew more. I want to do all the art stuff. I want to get back to baking and cooking and that stuff more. Since it's the holidays, I can gift all this stuff. Like I got that candy cookbook, and I'd love to go through there and try all those vintage. The hashtag for the second one is actually hashtag I am so festive 21 for that one. Let's see here. I'm talking too much. My throat's getting sore. I am so festive. That's it. Thank you. And I made my green tomato relish, and we have been so enjoying that. I've been making a lot of beans because we're trying to eat more in the vegetarian type line. And yeah. That relish comes out for every meal that we have beans. It is that good, you guys. And I got my little journal, and what I've done is I've just putting quotes I liked. This has been floating around, this image that I pulled out of a magazine. I said, I'm just going to stick that in there. So this is going to be like an inspiration book for me, like sayings, things I want to tell my own self. Um, Bloom where you're planted. Some people feel like the rain, others just get wet. No, some people feel the rain, some others just get wet. That was a Bob Marley. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. That's Ram Dass. And then Christine Kane quote, sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. And I thought that was a really nice quote. So this is going to be kind of an inspiration to me. Oh, hi, Journey. Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you. The next project I'm working on is the pattern mood project. That's hashtag pattern mood 21. And she has the prompts where she gives 2 prompts, but you can work on them for 2 days. So you can either do both of them on the first day of that set of prompts, or you can wait and put it up the next day. So I need to do 9 and 10, and the 2 prompts are dense and dark. But the first, I just do a flip through for anybody that didn't know I was doing this. This was the day 1 and 2, floral and flowy. This one we did together last week, and it was playful and bold. And this was the 5th and 6th, natural and woodsy. And then this one I just finished yesterday, which is majestic and shiny. So that's one of the monthly journal things I'm working on. I'm keeping my own little journal of positive messages that I can just grab. And then, where is it? Oh, I know. I know where it is. I started on this one for today. Oh, that's interesting. This is the NaNoJomo, and I finally found the list of the prompts on the Facebook page. So prompt 1 was treasure, and nature is a treasure to me. So I've got some natural images. And then day 2 was water. So this one's here. This one was monochromatic. This was abstract and recycle. And I thought that was kind of funny. And then this one for today is texture. And I put some texture paste down, and it's pulled some of the color from the other side. Isn't that interesting? So this is a texture page. So I think I'm going to do this real quick with you guys. So this was recycle. So that was the 5th. So see, I'm behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm doing day 6, which is texture, and then the next page would be present. And Di said that can be a present, like you were given a present, or you need to be present in the moment. Oh, look up, Packer Di. If you look up hashtag NaNoJomo 2021, it's NaNoJoUmo 2021 at that hashtag. And I found it on the Facebook page. She has a Facebook group just for this journal. And it's Packer Di, but she goes by her name now, Diane. Oh, come on. Why can't I remember Diane's name now? Let me see if I can grab it. I'm on now, Ian. Let's see. Ann can't find me. Can somebody get her to come in? Let's see. I was looking up Packer Dye's group. Let me see if I can. Fago, Diane Fago. And I had to look on here to find the list, Nettie. But once you get on there, if you just send a word, where's the list? Maybe Diane can clue you in. It took me a while to find it. And I try very hard not to look at other people's prompts pages for that day so that I am doing my own work. So, but it's hard when you start getting behind, you see everybody's because it pops up. So let's do texture on this page. I put down some texture paste. So now I'm thinking I need to paint it. Let me let Bernadette out because Bernie, come on, let's go. I'm afraid I'm going to find a mess somewhere. Move aside, get a drink. You probably already drank the cat's water, didn't you? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, 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 go. Come on. This one. All right, so I'm going to put some paint on this. I'm just going to use a sponge real quick. Hi, Sherry. I'll just use green. I should have put a piece of wax paper in between. I have it right here. I probably got green on the blue pages, but that's just a chance you take when you're working on both sides of the page. So I need to catch up in this book. I can tell you what the first 10 prompts are if you would like to know what they are. No, it's plugged up. While I'm unplugging this, I'll tell this to you real quick. So day 1, the prompt was treasure. And 2 is water. 3, monochromatic. 4, abstract. 5, recycle. 6, texture. 7, present. 8, landscape. 9, autumn. And 10 was calm and peaceful. But Dye has them as a whole list out there. Well, this paint is about that one. I'm going to do Christmas cards. I need to get them. I keep sketching things, thinking, oh, let's do this. And then I'll sketch it out and it doesn't ring with me. So then I try something else and that doesn't ring with me. I'd actually thought about seeing if my sister would come over and just take a picture of us as a family, minus the cats, just Scott and Greg and I together, and doing postcards with those on and try guys to dress up and that kind of thing. But I don't know. I'm probably better off relying on just my art to get something made. I don't think they'd be too keen on getting dressed up in anything. unless it was something silly. Treasure, water, monochromatic, abstract, recycled, text, present, landscape, autumn, calm and peaceful. Yes, that is correct. Janet did it. Awesome, Janet. Of course, we know Janet's awesome. Let's see. Now I want to add more texture. I've got this jibber jabber. You know, sometimes you get this in a package. It can be fun. So we'll add texture and appearance now. Let's see. This is green. And I'm just going to put some out here on the table and pick it up with this sponge. Just dab it on here and see if I can get any luck of getting a shape put down here. Isn't that cool? So pay attention to your packaging that you get in, because you never know where you could get texture from. My stomach is growling. It's only $2.19. So thank you guys for helping me with a list of motivational things. And I'm hoping to work on that some tonight while Scott's watching videos. So that's a little bit of different appearance of texture. And then glue things to the page and add texture if you want to. I'm going to pull a piece of this wallpaper off of here. But I think I want to add something to it. Either Lisa or Tanya sent me that texture. All right, let's see. Let's add something to this. Let's do some sprays. The problem with the distress sprays is they will go everywhere. I better cover my computer, at least some over here, so I don't accidentally. This one sprays all weird. Now I need to wipe that off so it doesn't. Did you guys want to do any, I know Mary says she's full of projects, but I got to thinking maybe it would be fun to, things that you could make for gift giving. I might lift you guys up just a little bit. There we go. Carol, are you still here? Mary's looking for you. There's Ann. Hi, Ann. Oh. That looks kind of grody. That's all right. Just trying to get some color down on it. You know, something else I could grab is a piece of that. Where's that other stuff? Oh, here, let's cut a piece of burlap to add to it. So I'll add that. And I got this stuff. So you can add texture with things or with paint or with paste. This is kind of cool looking stuff too. Let me get a piece of it. if I can find the end. There we go. There we go. And the glue wall. I'm just going to use glue wall. Do I want to color any of this other stuff? What do y'all think? Should I add some color to it? I better move my pattern mood. I'm surprised I didn't ruin those. I'm going to put my loose pages together. I came on as soon as I got done with the cat battles, and I have to come on early this week and last week because of Scott working first shift. But next week, when he goes back to evenings, I'll do the 3 p.m. For this last couple weeks, I've been able to come on during the day. Should I color these? And what should I color them with? I'm thinking I should color them, and I want to get rid of that straight edge. I want it to be very textured. Now see, Mary would say, now save that little bit. You might want to use it later. I normally do, Anne. I'm sorry, but the last week and this week, Scott's been on days training people. They had to walk one out yesterday because she flat refused to use any of her safety gear. She kept putting her safety glasses on top of her head, or she wouldn't wear the things to protect your arms, and that sheet metal will slice you open. That's why they put all that give you all that safety equipment. But she was refusing to use it, so she got walked out. I want to keep this natural, but I think I'm going to pull some of the threads. I might even keep the threads and add them on their own. I want this to be a very textured page so you can tell that it's textured. All right, I think this needs something on it. This is color enough on that one. So I might paint some of this in fall colors. Just going to grab some fallish looking colors. And I might use the same sponge and just dab it on. So I've got a yellow, an orange, and a red. Let's see here. Might have some of the green peek up too. But that'll be all right. This is quite the yellow. We'll dry that one off. Okay. I know that looks like a mess. I'm just trying to get some texture added, right? Oh, I need to spread this out so it'll dry. actually. You know what I should do? Let's just grab some of this up. I'm just using a piece of this and adding a little bit of something to this page. And my mouse, apparently. My sister's puppy, who is part Great Dane, is way bigger than she is now. If I go visit her, I'm going to see if she'll let us tour her pottery shed. I thought maybe y'all might like that and see where she does her side creating when she's not teaching young ones. All right, let's dry this. This is going to be a very textured page. I got all this different stuff here. That's why is this hanging up? I have my foot on it. That's why. It's like, why is this cord hanging up? Now, just because I painted all of these, I might not use all of them. I can add that whatever I don't use to something for later. All right. So let's see here. I don't really mind if the cover of this gets a little messy, so I'm just going to set this in here because I'll do something with the cover later. I was thinking, put this down first. Yeah, let's put this down first. It almost feels like it needs a heavy gel medium put on it. Let's just honey. Just what's my really face? That would be cool to add. Let's put some of that up. That's glass beads. Now I know I have the other stuff. I'm hunting. Maybe it's on this, and I'm just not seeing it. Medium. Heavy gel medium. We'll set this over real quick. And give a piece of wax paper. Next week, I'll go back to 3 o'clocks. Just an FYI. Piper's climbing in the kitchen cabinets. She's very unhappy with me because between Greg and I, we put, this is the glass beads. That's not what I want right now, Becky. Open the right container. I was like, that doesn't look like heavyweight gel medium. Yep, I'm working on the Nano Jomo, or however they say it. Now, I know Diane wasn't the one that started it, though, but she's carrying it on this year. So if somebody can figure out who the original person was for it, that'd be awesome. Beginning to think it might be easier just to spread it on the page than on this, but I don't know. Oh, this stuff stinks. This is horrible. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry, it's just really vile. Scott and I went out to Lizard's Thicket last night. We've come back saying we should just cook at home. We cook better than out anyway, so it's not a treat like it used to be. Okay, I'm going to lay that down on here. Maybe. It's sticking to me, but not the page. There's got to be a trick to that. I hate to waste all that gel medium that's on there. Might as well scoop it up with this. All right. All right. This stuff doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I got it stuck down the wrong side or something. I don't know. Cheryl says she gave it the door. Oh, goodness. None of my products are letting me work today. Sorry if I'm taking more time than I probably should have. I'm on the verge of getting the hot glue gun out, you guys. I'm not real pleased with that. I'm probably using it incorrectly is the problem. Well, my hands are getting gluey, if nothing else. All right. Oh, I need that open. All right. Let's let me I don't have any wet ones, so I'll have to go to the kitchen. Piper, what are you doing in there? Still mad at me? Who you are? Oh, there you are. Hi. You want to go back out? You still mad at me? All right. I think I'm going to add some of the glass beads now, and then we'll glue the other on top. These actually have little teeny tiny glass beads in here. And I have some other that leaves like little shards of got fibers in it. Might get some of that out too. Pull out all my texture stuff. And then maybe put a little glob of it over here. This will have to lay somewhere flat for a little bit to get all this to dry. And I do leave the foil on the top of that. I'm trying to keep it from drying out. Let me see if I can find the fiber paste, because it is cool too. That's fiber paste. That's iridescent medium. Paste. Here's the fiber paste. I also have some little granule things that I could add, but I think this will be enough. And then I'll put the colored paper on top. This has got, you can't really see it too good, but it's got little fibers in it. That's not texture. I don't know what is. That's going to take a while to dry, that big old thick glob. Let's see. I'm only going to do one page in here because I've got so much stuff in here. This is Distressed Wild Honey. Let that set a little bit. Didn't wipe the tip off so it'll clog up and dry out. There we go. I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I am going to lift some of that with some paper towel gently because I don't want to lift up my my glass beads or anything. But we'll pick some of that color back up. Sometimes I just decide to play and try something, and if it doesn't work out, I'm not too worried about it. But sometimes you get a surprising experimental find that you'll probably never be able to do again. Napkin looks cool anyway. Let's pick some more of that black up here and there. This one, you'll definitely be able to feel something on the page. We'll lay that paper towel aside. That might be something fun to play with another day. All right. I think I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll glue these down on top. And what I'm thinking is we'll set these aside to dry. Do y'all want to play a game real quick? And then maybe these will be dry enough to add. But I was going to add these here to this page, plus some of these leaves. autumn leads to it. So I might add some of these to my autumn page as well, but I want this to set up some before we go on to that. So these will be added to this page for texture. It's really wet though. It might not be ready to do anything with. I'm going to take this out because I'm afraid of it shifting, and I'll put a clean piece in there while this is setting. This is Nano Jomo with that Packer dye. This is the page for texture. That's why I got so much stuff on this page. And it's going to have to dry. It might have to dry overnight because the texture, the fiber paste and the glass bead gel, they're going to need a while. And I'm thinking I might need to add just a little bit more orange of something to this, but I'm going to let this dry some first. So we'll set this aside. So that is Packer Dye's Nano Jomo. And the other one I'm doing, the Pattern Mood, I like to do that one on my own because it's kind of meditative. So I just do that one on my own. And I'm using only Arteza markers, a gold gel pen, and some Posca, white and black Poscas on that one. On the Pattern Mood Challenge. Oh, if that cat would just do what she needs to do so I could take that back over to the vet, that would be great. Okay, let's see. Oh, I want to put those on that page too. Maybe even these paper strips. Let's put those back over there. I want that to be a very textured page. All right. Mary's not doing Nano Jomo. I don't think you're doing Pattern Mood either because you already had a full deck when I started finding them. I mean, we can't do everything and be everywhere. I tell you something else I came across the other day is I've got a whole drawer down here. I wish I could just pull the drawer out and show you. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can. Oh, and my horses are in here. Do you remember the horses I made? With Kate at the last homely house. And I made some horses that time. Those were fun to make. I love this one with the mane. He's got on pretty sparklies. There's a cute little pony. But then I've got, this is a drawer of printed off images that I found. And there's some quotes in here, apparently, that I've stamped out. There, looks like I printed the night, it was the night before Christmas on some vellum. And then it's just images that I printed off to start coloring. And I know we don't always color on here. And then somebody painted me or colored these in for me. But I've got all kinds of stuff. And I was thinking of going through this and see what all these images are sometime. There's a painted lady that you can paint. You can color your own. And I think this was from something Mary did. So you can color those in yourself. These are some skeletons that I stamped out and then put some embossing powder on. But I want to separate the different holidays because I got the creepy girls and I got all kinds of stuff. These were where I had gotten some stamps and I stamped them on some, looks like that cheapy paper that you get for kids to color on and draw on. But they just need to be colored in and then I could use them. So I need to set some time aside to just color all these images in. I think this is all just images to color. See, all that. I had been buying Sherry Baldy digital stamps, and that's what a lot of those are. But see, I could go through and pull these out and make Christmas cards from these. It's so funny what you come across. Oh, that's my baby. That was his first day home. I didn't know that was in here. That was the most exciting day. The first day we finally got to bring him home. He got jaundice and was meconium stained when he was born. So I ended up having to leave him there for a whole week after I got to come home. That's rough when you have to leave them in the hospital. Preemies and 2 big babies end up having to stay. Now this I pulled out of an ad. And what's funny is you can have like a painty paper and her gown changes. And I just thought she was cool. Let's see if we can grab a piece. So this is just something you could do. Blue dress. Isn't that cool? But you could take an image of a girl that you like and then use your own painty papers to make her a gown. This could be a wild gown for her. Ooh. Oh, I love peppermint bark. It's not something that should be on my diet ever, but I love it. We usually get the peppermint bark and the ginger snaps at World Market each year. That's where that came from, was a year that we had peppermint bark. And now see, you have everything in here Jenga-wise, and then you pull it out. If I remember right, that pen really sucked because it bleeds all over the place. Give me a second. Let's see, there's some that I've already colored and gave her glossy accent eyes. That one I started. She turned out cute. She was just a little girl. I typed in colored images to color and she popped up. Those were things I drew one year thinking I would make my own digital stamps and decided it wasn't for me. All right, let me put the ponies back in here where they won't get damaged. But I wanted to share that I have a whole drawer of things to color. What I could do is ones that I have duplicates of, I could stick some in Happy Mail. So if you like to color images, just let me know. I know that Jill likes to color because that's her hobby. I ought to do her up a little thing of Happy Meal. Oh, ginger snaps with cream cheese. Do you know, I was going through the kitchen cabinets. This is way off subject. In fact, you see my goofy hair today. Hi. I was going through the cabinets and Greg has 2 bags of marshmallows and then I find 3 jars of molasses. Why do I need 3 jars of molasses? Anyhow, I guess I need to make molasses cookies or ginger snaps. But anyway, I think I might, instead of doing a game or anything, we might save that when I don't feel so rushed. I'm feeling rushed right now because Scott will be home in not too much longer and I need to have food done. So anyway, yes, Becky is organized. I don't know how anyone can live without being completely, well, I'm not completely, but everything has a place. It's just my grandmother. Everything has a place. You put it in its place. Then you don't have to look for it. I used to hear that all the time when I was little, and it finally sunk in, apparently. Oh, my grandmother made the best soft molasses cookie, and the whole family's like trying to find out where that recipe is. And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't get anything of grandma's, so y'all know more than I do, especially the ones that live in New York still. You are looking for places. Oh, places to put things. I see. I see. Yeah, soft molasses cookies. Diney Di, hi, how are you? How are you? Journey, you've never had molasses cookies. Oh, wow. This will tell you a little bit about my upbringing. I was raised by my grandmother, and we lived on a dairy farm, but we always wanted the milk fat to be high on the content of the milk that went into the dairy. You know, they'd come with a great big milk truck, they'd hook it up to our milk vat and take it. So very rarely would we pull the fat or the cream off from there. We would do it for ice cream every once in a while, but it was never done for real whipped cream. Don't ask me why. We could make ice cream with the cream, but we couldn't make whipped cream. So my grandmother bought that stuff. It comes dry and you whip it up. Dream Whip, I think it was. And Dream Whip on one of her soft molasses cookies. Oh, that was the best thing. Probably now I wouldn't even like it, but Mary Lou's got to go. Bye, Mary Lou. See you tomorrow at Ann's. And for anybody that doesn't know, on Thursdays at 10 o'clock in the morning, Ann Lar opens a room in her Facebook group, and we have a blast. Usually we have all day from 10 to like 5 or 6 sometimes. But we just chat and we craft together. Last week, we all jelly plated. Everybody had their jelly plate out, I think. For the most part, we all were trying to get plaid like Chelsea. And after about the first or second try, a lot of us just gave up. But that's 10 o'clock Eastern in Ann Lar's Art Hangout, I think it is. And you do have to be a member of the group. And if you go over there and you want to join, you have to answer the questions. There's nothing real big about it. We just want to make sure you're not a robot or whatever. And there are things like, you know, what type of art do you do? Or how did you find out about? Yeah, I don't know what the questions are that Ann has set up, but they are nothing. You just answer those and Ann or I will let you in. And normally on Fridays, I do a craft and chat in Mary's group that's run by Violet and Janet Baum. And but this Friday is the time for Art Hop. So I'm not going to have a room this week because everybody's going to be working on either prep work or post work on their hop videos. And the theme for this Friday is dioramas. So I did one pre-video of creating an exploding canvas, and I will be continuing the process of that on Friday. Mary's, you did say you have the schedule up on, she usually puts that up on her community tab. Yes, and oh man, you guys, that room, yeah, you ask and you get 5 or 6 people giving you answers. So it's like building on your own skills, helping other people out. It's just a lot of fun. If you don't want to be on camera, but you want to ask a question, you can just turn your mic on. Leave your camera off, turn your mic on. There's a way to turn your camera on and off. And there's a way to raise your hand and everything. Nettie's going to be there. I will be there in Ann's tomorrow. We don't have a set project for this week as far as like jelly plate or anything like that. But the next week we might do something either in Phibbsville or in Ann's group. Okay. All right. Mary's just waiting on streamers to respond. So I bet I need to check on there. Mary says she's going to be there tomorrow. Friday will be all hop stuff. Tomorrow will be Ann's craft and chat. I think the ones of us that have joined it have really gotten a lot out of coming to the rooms. So I would highly encourage you to come. You don't have to stay all day. You can come in and just say hi and meet us all kind of face to face, not in person, but you get to see everybody's faces. I don't show mine too often in videos because I always feel like it's more about what we are doing than you seeing me. So that's why. Yes, we have so much fun. And that's it from me, unless you guys have questions. I was trying to think if there was anything else as far as hashtags or anything. Oh, thanks, Janet. If anybody knows of a hashtag that's going on either Instagram or anything like that, always mention them to me and I'll share them out. It's important for us to promote things, even if we don't participate in them. If we cross over between the arts, like I'm getting back into sewing and crocheting, and that, so I watch sewing and crocheters and cross stitch. So if they mention something, I always try to bring it to my community, so that if there's anybody else in my little community that crosses between different hobbies, you would know about them and support them by sharing. And even if you don't participate, if you share it out there, it might reach somebody else. And I know let me look this up in my sewing book here. The one that was called hashtag I'm so festive, they have prizes. And all you have to just sew something out of Christmas fabric, cutesy Christmas fabric. It can be an item of clothing if you want it to be. I consider an apron as an item of clothing, but if you wanted to do something else, I don't see why. As long as it's something that you could wear, I think is what they're getting at, to share the Christmas spirit. So I guess it would need to be something you would wear outside the house. And I think the Little Red Dress Project also has prizes. I think so. But sometimes there'll be a hashtag for something on Instagram. And those hashtags over on Instagram are a lot of fun to participate in. There are art ones, there's crochet ones. There's probably something for everybody over there. I'm just learning about the sewing ones and getting excited about them. So that's it. Oh, Kathy had to go. Bye, Kathy. And Janet's just put in the 2 sewing hashtags that are, I'm going to do my best to participate in them, because they're basically, they run from November into December. So I would have time to do that. And then of course I'm doing the ones for November with Pattern Mood and Packer Dye Nano Jomo. I'm doing those 2. I'm doing Mary's Hop. I'm trying to get Greg's Catwell. So anyhow, that's, I guess, all I have. Any questions? If not, I'll see some of you at Ann's tomorrow. And I do think it is important to show my face every once in a while on here, so you guys know me by my face as well as my voice. You're welcome. I hope all of the journals made it to those that won one. And I'll do that again, probably after the new year. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.